Hi, we're here at AWE TV with Chris Collins, CEO of FMI Games. How you doing, Chris?
Good, Miguel.
How you doing? So, talk about yourself, your company, what do you do, and how it correlates to augmented reality.
Yeah, sure. So, I'm CEO of FMI Games. We are an indie game company that just released our first game probably about nearly 2 months ago now, which is called Strangelings. The game is a genetics-based animal breeding game where users basically breed animals, and the result of those animals is based on the genetic traits. So we've got a real genetics algorithm that works out what the animals are going to look like, which is really, really cool. And the users interact with their animals through various iOS, tablet-based devices, through the web, and they also buy and sell their animals. What we wanted to be able to do in incorporating augmented reality was have it as an addition to the game. So it's not core to the overall experience, but it's a place where someone can take their animal. So you can imagine you're playing with the animal on your iOS device, you're taking it out to the web, and all of a sudden I want to put the animal on the table here and play around with it. So it's a piece of the overall experience. We see a lot of benefit for that from a user acquisition standpoint, because all of a sudden it's really unique and really compelling when you bring the animal out.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And what do you think about augmented reality as a whole? And I know it's not core to your game, but how do you see it maybe evolutionizing games, and then also being an integral part to move augmented reality along as well?
Yeah. So I break that into sort of there's two sides of that for me. There's one as the consumer of this technology, as a user of this technology. And it's incredibly exciting. You know, at home I have the Oculus Rift, I have the Ouya, I've got the Raspberry Pi, you know, hacking away at all that kind of stuff. I love it. From a company perspective, as a for-profit company, you know, we look at it and have to assess, okay, well, how can we, incorporating this, be able to make money for us? And the angle where you're being able to show it, bring it out into the real world, or Google Glass, incorporate the gaming experience into these other platforms is incredibly exciting. Where that goes, I personally don't know. I think a lot of people are really excited about the opportunity out there. But what we needed to do as a company is that we really built out a gaming platform that allows us to output our animal into really any device. What that means for us as a small studio is that if Google Glass starts becoming huge, we can very quickly start to output gaming assets into Google Glass. We want to do more VR related activity. It's very easy for us to output these assets into multiple areas. Oculus Rift, another great example.
Awesome, awesome. So, is this your first year coming to the augmented reality conference?
Yeah, it is my first year.
Have you seen anything here that makes you excited about the future of AR or the current time of AR?
Yeah, well, I mean, I love the stuff that Qualcomm's doing with Euphoria and really how they're approaching it. I think it's fantastic. The technology is great. It's, you know, we've incorporated it as well. There's guys over here, Electric Imp, which are doing, it's a small sensor to, home-based, being able to put it into your various electrical devices. I think that's really incredible stuff. Home hacking. I think it's really exciting stuff.
Awesome, awesome. So, is there anything coming along after your game that you have in the works, or how soon till your game is done?
Yeah, so the game's available now.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, so you can play it on the web or on the iPad. Within the iPad, we've got the augmented reality included. If you just looked for Strangelings, you'd be able to find it.
Strangelings is the game?
Strangelings is the game.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a free-to-play game. So download it, check it out. We encourage people bring their animal out into the real world and take a photo and show it. People love seeing it. And then for us, where we see going forward, being able to increase the connection that the user can have with their animals is something that a conference like this, everyone's talking about. How you can really bring assets out into the real world and be able to engage and connect with them in a much sort of closer fashion.
Cool. Nice seeing you. Thanks for coming out to AWE TV. Chris Collins, CEO FMI Games.
Thanks, Miguel. All right.